Okay, the Dowie dens of Yarrow, the Dowie dens of Yarrow. I did a video of it. I did 2 videos of it. I'm always worried about people that know more things than me making fun of me. But I know some stuff about this song, and if you know nothing about this song, this is going to help. And if you know more about this song, it's incumbent upon you not to be a know-it-all. But you can correct me. There's a difference. So, here's what I know. There lived a lady in the north, ye could scarcely find her marrow. Translation. There was a lady in the north, right? She was inscrutable. She was difficult to understand. She had some strange habits. We don't know what they were. Maybe her strange habits were loving the wrong person, the person you would not expect her to love. She was cairted by 9 noble lords and a plooman boy fae Yarrow. So she was courted by 9 noble lords and a plowman boy. He could have been a man. We call him a boy. From Yarrow. He was little. Yarrow is a place in Scotland. These 9 sat drinkin at the wine, sat drinkin wine in Yarrow, and they've made a vow among themsel for to fecht for her on Yarrow. Fecht is fight. These 9 men, the 9 noble lords, sat drinking at the wine. That's the place where you drink wine, at a pub. Drinking wine in Yarrow, they've made a vow among themselves for to fight for this lady's favor on Yarrow. It hasn't said so, but what is true in the song is that she's already decided who she loves, and who she loves is the plowman boy. These other 9 noble lords are not pleased by that. They're gonna kill him. She's washed his face, she's combed his hair, as if she's done afore-o, and she's made him like a noble lord, for to fecht for her on Yarrow. She's washed his face, she's combed his hair. This is the lady with her plowman boy. I don't know how they get to spend so much time together, because I'm not feeling like her family was probably cool with this, but they know about it. That comes up later. Anyway, they're together. She's washed his face, she's combed his hair. She's often done that before. She's made him look like a noble lord to fight for her. Fecht is fight. All the GHs are fun to say when you're talking Scots, or doing your best. Oh, will ye take the gun, or will ye take the arrow, or will ye take the gay broadswuird, for to fecht for me on Yarrow? Will you take the gun? She's asking him. Are you going to take a gun, an arrow, or a gay, which means great broadsword, to fight for me? I will na take the gun, I will na take the arrow, but I will take the gay broadsword, for to fecht for thee on Yarrow. I would have taken the gun, but it does occur to me that this may date from a period where guns kind of sucked, and you sort of had one shot, and it's like, oh, too bad, your gun misfired. Now you're going to get your head cut off by a knight with a sword. So maybe the sword was the better choice. As he gaed doon the high hill, gaed doon the hill to Yarrow, 'twas there he spied 9 armèd men. Armèd is armed. Men come to fecht wi' him on Yarrow. Wit is with. THs sometimes disappear at the end of words. Double Ls, not always but usually, disappear. What is a double L in the middle of a word, or sometimes at the end of a word, in Scots, or rather in English, disappears. Usually in Scots, the vowel becomes a little bit longer, like is all. And what else? We'll come across some things. There's 3 he slew, and 3 withdrew, and 3 he's wounded scarcely, till her brother John came in frae behind, and did murder him maist foully. There's 3 men of the 9 that he slew, no. And 3 ran away, and 3 he's wounded sorely, he's wounded mortally. Till her brother John, the lady's brother, is named John. We find out later that her lover, the man doing the fighting here, is also named John. That's a strange device to use, a strange narrative device, I guess. Normally in a story, you wouldn't name 2 characters the same name unless you're planning on making that a central point and playing off that. But they do here, and this probably, I'm guessing, was not the way the song in its origins was sung because it doesn't make that much sense. But over time, there's a John and her brother, and there's a John who's the man her brother hates, who's her lover. So her brother John came in from behind and murdered the plowman boy, most foully, in a very foul and immoral manner. That's that. I guess her family, at least parts of her family, were not cool with it. Now, she's speaking to her mother and says, "Oh, mither dear, I dreamed a dream. I doot it will bring sorrow. I dreamt I poured the heather green on the dewy dens o' Yarrow." Dowie means mournful or melancholy. So these are this is a sad and deserted place we're imagining. The dens o' Yarrow. A den is like a small valley, right? She says, "Mother dear, I dreamed a dream. I doot means I think that it will. Not the opposite, as in English, different language. I think that it will bring me sadness. I dreamt that I pulled," this is another word where the double L in English disappears in Scots, or the long vowel in Scots becomes a double L in English. "I dreamt I pooed the heather green." It sounds like pooed. Ha, it's pulled. I dreamt that I picked the heather. I pulled the heather before it was in bloom, before it had any inflorescence, which is a good word I learned a little while ago. And this is, I think, pretty clearly a reference to her lover, who's very young, we've mentioned a couple of times, and just got killed, or is about to get killed, we're not exactly sure. The mother interprets the dream correctly and says, "Oh, doctor dear," it sounds like doctor, but it's daughter. "Oh, doctor dear, I'll tell you dream. I doot it will bring sorrow. Your lover John lies pale and wan on the dewy dens o' Yarrow." So, daughter, I'll interpret your dream. It is going to bring you sadness. Perhaps not me as your mother. We don't know for sure. Your lover John lies pale and sickly, in a bad state, pale and mortally wounded, on the Dowie, on the mournful and melancholy dens of Yarrow. "Oh, mither dear, please mak my bed, and make it long and narrow. For my love he did for me the morn, and I'll die for him the morrow." Die is die. "Mother dear, please make my bed and make it long and narrow." Long and narrow refers to a coffin. This shows up in another song that I know that I learned from Martin Bowman, also Andrew Lamy, I think. Or maybe I borrowed the verse from one of the songs. Anyway, that's that. She says she's implying that she's going to commit suicide. "For my love died for me this morning, and I'll die for him tomorrow." I forgot one verse, and I love it. I mean, there are many other verses. I forgot one verse that I already knew. I forgot to sing it. And it's, "Her hair it been 3/4 long, the colour it was yellow, she's wrapped it round his middle sae sma, and did bear him up frae Yarrow." So her hair being 3/4 long, I presume 3/4 of her body length, yellow. She went to find her lover's body. She wrapped it around him and used the hair to hoist him up and carry her boy lover to a grave, I guess. That's the song. That's my interpretation of it. It wasn't really much interpretation. That was my translation of the Scots. Again, I don't speak Scots. I learned a few things from Martin Bowman, and I may have remembered them poorly. If I did, let me know. If I didn't, let me know. Have a good day.